Hi, I'm John Brender.
你好，我是海婷。
Today we will learn two simple greetings in Chinese.
你好 which means hello, and 再见 which means goodbye or see you again.
Now, let's watch our first skit.
你好，
你好，
再见。
再见。
In Chinese, 你 means you, and 好 means good.
Literally, you are saying you good, but the intention is just to say hello. Let's watch our skit.
你好，
你好，
In Chinese, you will learn that there are 4 tones. The 2 words used here happen to be in the 3rd tone, which means they have a falling rising tone.
So you would say 你 and 好. 你好. Can you say that? 你好. Very good.
Now, let's watch our skit.
你好，
你好，
Now let's learn to say goodbye in Chinese.
The phrase is 再见. The first word 再 means again. The second word 见 means see.
Literally, you are saying again see or see you again. Let's watch our skit.
再见。
再见。
The Z in 在 is pronounced like a D and Z together.
再 Try it. 再
Good. Now let's watch our skit.
再见。
再见。
Notice that 在 and 见 are both fourth tone, which is a falling tone. Repeat after me. 再见. Very good.
Now let's watch our skit.
再见。
再见。
Now let's see how 2 Chinese people would say hello and goodbye.
你好，
你好，
再见。
再见。
Let's take a few minutes to learn the Chinese characters introduced in today's lesson.
你好再见
First, let's look at 你, meaning you. When writing Chinese characters, remember that the order should go top to bottom, left to right. Let's see how 你 is written. Notice the radical on the left side. As you will learn, this is a radical indicating a person. Notice the stroke order. We begin on the left side with both strokes going from top to bottom. On the right, notice the first stroke is written from top to bottom, followed by a 2-part stroke going from left to right. Next, we will write 3 strokes, which make up the word xiao, meaning small. Notice that the strokes begin in the center at the highest point, followed by the left stroke and then the right, both from top to bottom. Let's watch it again, shall we? Now you try it. If you don't have a sheet of paper, try writing the characters in the air with your finger. Now, let's go on to the next character. The next character is hao, meaning good. Let's start with the radical on the left, which means woman. The character on the right means child. In ancient China, a woman producing children was considered good. Let's look at the radical on the left. Again, we start this bending stroke from the top and move toward the bottom. The second stroke is the next highest point on the left and again goes from top to bottom. The third stroke, with the lowest origin, is written from left to right. On the right side, we again start from the top, going from left to right. The first stroke is made of 2 parts. Next, picking up your pen or brush, we make a curved stroke moving downward with a sudden upturned hook at the end. Finally, we make a left to right stroke in the middle of the character. Now let's watch it again. Now you try it. Zai means again. Let's start from the top, making our first stroke from left to right. The second stroke begins at the next most upper left-hand point. Here, we make a top to bottom stroke followed by a third two-part stroke going from left to right and from top to bottom. Notice the final hook at the end. The fourth stroke starts from the top center and goes slightly below the midpoint of the character. The fifth stroke goes from left to right, and the sixth and final stroke also goes from left to right, but is of course a bit longer. Now you try it. Jian means to see. Let's start at the upper leftmost point and make a downward stroke. The second stroke is a two-part stroke going from left to right and from top to bottom. The third stroke begins just below the middle of the second stroke and curves to the left. The fourth and final stroke begins around the middle of the character and curves upward toward the right, ending with a large hook going deliberately upward on a 90-degree angle. Now you try it. Now let's take a look at each of the characters we have learned today and count the strokes together.
你
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
好
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
在
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
见
1, 2, 3, 4. That's all for today. See you next time.
再见